Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and I'm really excited. Unintentionally, you guys are gonna have like the best Colourpop week of your life, because I have multiple things that I could review right now, and I kind of have been like sifting through them, and then this package came in the mail. I'm sorry, one moment while I grab a fork truck to help me move it. Hello, I don't know. This is the entire butterfly collection from Colourpop. I'm dying with excitement. You guys, the packaging on this stuff is so freaking beautiful, and I thought what a better way to really get to go through this collection. It's super new. I think it launched like a week and a half ago-ish by the time you guys see this. They have a hard time apparently sending me my stuff like within a timely manner, and that's whatever. That's neither here nor there, because basically in today's world, if you're not on a PR list, you're kind of like last on the list of people to actually get what you actually pay for. But nonetheless, I have this entire collection here. I did purchase it. It was available as a bundle. A lot of times when Colourpop releases like a brand new something, they offer it as a bundled option, which is good for those of us that review it, because we can just grab it and be done, and you don't really have to think about going through and, oh my god, I accidentally got doubles and then I missed this lipstick. You know, it really eliminates a lot of the hassle, which is great. So thank you, Colourpop, for that. So I'm gonna break this this whole collection up into two videos. Today will be part one, and tomorrow, you guessed it, will be part two. And I did this because there were a ton of Super Shock shadows, which are the little, you know, pod shadows that they have that are super creamy and amazing. I think the last time I reviewed one of these type of collections was the review, or the collab that they did with Laura Lee and the No Kill LA shelter. I released, oh my god, I'm so tired. You guys, I'm having an actual hot flash right now. Like, I am sweating, and it's not that hot, and I'm like sweating so bad right now that it's like clouding my mind. But they I reviewed that collection, and those were absolutely amazing. They killed it with that launch, and I'm just super excited to play around with these. They're like beautiful spring pastel-y kind of colors. So we're gonna go through, and I'll show you what I'm looking at today, and then of course for tomorrow's video you'll be seeing the rest of it. I'm so damn excited. Okay, so let's get started with this box right here. Can we talk first of all about this packaging? I'm actually dead at how cute this is. Like, I would display this on a shelf. So this is the packaging that you get here. This is their Pretty Fly Super Shock Shadow Collection. It comes with 6 shadows, and you remove the unicarton, and you still have this. It has a cute little binding right here, and you open it up, and yet again, cute little graphic. And then these are the 6 shadows we will be working with today. I have them all swatched on my arm, so we are going to go ahead and look at that today. Let's pull up prices real quick, because I don't have any. How did I forget to grab prices? It's Colourpop. Like, Paige, what's wrong with you? Like, half the time I'm like, oh my god, prices, and then the other half of the time I'm like, what are those things? Oh yes, prices, you know, what you have to pay for things. Duh. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend, no. What's it gonna be? More than friends. Hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let go. Okay, so you can buy this kit right here. It still is available on their website. It is $25. Otherwise, the shadows are $5 a piece. And it looks like if you buy it this way, though, it comes with like the cute packaging and stuff, if that's important to you. I gotta be honest, like, this matches my room, like my yellow walls, and everything. I very well like might display this somewhere. Like, this is that cute to me. I know some of you are like, oh, packaging, it just takes up space. I can't get over how cute I think this is. And these little bugs, they look like they're actually like stitched, you know what I mean? Like, they've got the cutest graphic to them. I love packaging. I'm a packaging freak. So along with this, which again, we're going to be putting that on our eyes, there's also another book with lippies in it. The lippy sticks are in here. And then they sent a little bag of the Luxe lips. And you have 3 cheek palettes, which are like a cheek and a highlight kind of color, as well as an additional 8 individual shadows. So now why these 8 have to be in these boring little packages, I don't know, because I feel bad for them because they didn't get to come in a cute little book. So that's just kind of a preview of what we're going to be looking at. Let's go ahead, we're going to zoom you guys in, and we're going to start applying some of these, as well as go over the swatches. Now, because these ones have beautiful shine to them, I'm actually keeping the camera a little bit farther away for these swatches. But first you have Force Behavior, Goodbye Butterfly, Three's a Cloud, Flux with You, which is that beautiful shiny champagne color. Socialize. Oh, yes. And then Up in the Air. So that is this entire little book. At first when I saw it, I was like, oh, there's no way you could create a look with this. And then I was like, actually, I think you could, because there's two mattes in it, this pink and this purple right here. Those are both matte shades. And then from there, any of the other shimmer shades I think would actually look really beautiful. These are so creamy. And one of the things, if you're not familiar with the Colourpop Super Shock Shadows, if you are not familiar with the Super Shock Shadows, they actually don't have fallout. They don't have, for most of the time. I mean, every once in a while you might get a tiny bit of fallout, but these shades are just super unique in their texture. They're very like smooth and slippery. They remind me of the same consistency of the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighters, how those are almost like a putty feeling. Same with these. They're very grippy, glidey kind of situation, but they are so beautiful on the eyes. So I think that that's what we're going to do. Now, for obvious reasons, I'm going to speed this part up, but I'm going to work this pink shade in, and then I'm going to mix this purple, and I'm going to keep that obviously on the outer V and blend it over. And then we're going to kind of play, I don't know which of the four shimmers I want to play with. I really love this purple, but I'm not sure if I'm going to love that all over the lid. Maybe I only want it like in one spot. I don't know. I want to get the other colors on, see how they blend, how they look, and then kind of go from there. So let's do that real quick. I'm going to start off by going in with this little fluffy Milani brush. Oh, there's crap all over my hand. But I want to go in with this real quick here, and I'm going to open up this pink, oh my gosh, this Goodbye Butterfly. This is the pink shade. And just as an FYI, if you're ever working with these shadows, the one thing, and see, you can kind of see what I'm talking about with texture, but if you ever work with these, make sure that you continuously reseal them. You can like leave them open while you're working with them as long as it's not for too long, but after that, make sure that you cap them and seal them good. Otherwise, honey child, they will dry out in a heartbeat. These are very, very prone to drying out. Like, they will dry out in no time at all. So you don't want that to happen, because then that wrecks the friggin' shadow. But we're gonna go in and, oh, I need to zoom you in. I don't know what the hell I was trying to accomplish, leaving myself all zoomed away over to the corner over there. So we're just going to take, we're going to put our brush in here. I do this just like I do any other. I just kind of go in and I just swirl it around. I grab product, and you can tap if you do that. I end up tapping because it's out of habit, but you don't have to with these. And then you just kind of start working them in and kind of seeing what kind of color. Oh, that's really pretty. That's like a light wash of pink. Oh, I like that more than I thought I would. That's a beautiful crease color. Ooh, girl, I love that for a crease color. Oh my gosh. That is so beautiful, and it blends out so effortlessly. Now I'm going to start working this Up in the Air. This is the dark matte purple shade that comes in this kit. This is a no-name Morphe brush that doesn't tell me what kind it is, but it's just more of a flat, dense brush, and I'm going to start using this on the outer V more in paddling type motions. You'll see what I mean here in a second. It's not going to be the traditional, you know, work it around situation. I really want to, like how I'm kind of doing more of a sweeping motion, and I'm just patting it out here. We will go back in and we will blend out this section here in a little second. I did carry that purple down just a little bit farther because I wanted to see how it would spread over the lid, and it looked beautiful. This would be a really great shade if you wanted to take it like all over the lid, and then you could actually put that really bright shade up top here. You could, okay, stop it. You would be able to pop this guy right in the dead center and it would look stunning, and that's kind of what I was checking to see. So, and this brush, by the way, works really, really nice with these shadows because it just, I don't know, it like glides them on perfectly. I really like this brush for this. Okay, what now? This is where it's going to get tricky because, like, what do I want to put on the rest of the eye look, you know? I think I want to take these two shades, this light champagne and this light purple right here, and I think I want to kind of ombre those into the eye, the purple over here and then the champagne in the center. And then I think I might want to take this gold one, this really, really bright, intense gold, on the lower lash line on the inside, and then put this guy as like an inner eye highlight perhaps. Maybe mix him with him, something to that effect, because I definitely want to use as many of these shadows as possible. So now I'm going to go in, I think I want to start with the really light champagne color. This is the shade Flux with You. I see what you're doing, Colourpop. But I want to take this, I mean, look at how beautiful and like reflectant that is. That's stunning. Even in pan, that's stunning. So I want to take that and I'm going to concentrate that on like this inner V area right here. So I'm actually going to take this on the same brush and I'm going to take this shadow and I want to bring it up a little bit higher to kind of help open the inner part of my eye. And then we're going to, of course, add that super bright purple. This brush is too big. All right, and this is like a no-name sparkly brush that I got from I don't know where. I think it was like a kit on Amazon, but it's basically just a flat paddle brush, and flat paddle brush, not fat. We're not brush shaming over here. What are you talking about? Well, I want to take and I'm going to pick up some of that on this brush, and now I should be able to kind of get in there. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, as you guys just saw in that sped up clip there, I was having a little bit of an issue with that shade. Like it kind of got a little gummy on the inside right there. I think it was just the brush because when I went in with my finger, everything was fine. So that's kind of where that's at. That is such a beautiful, like vibrant, brightening shade. I really... like, I could like honestly blend that out and leave this eye exactly how it is right now and be completely happy with it. But that's not how we do this. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Because we're going to take another color because that's how we roll. This is the shade Socialize, this beautiful purple sexy beast. We're going to take this one also on our finger right here. And we're going to take, oh my god, we're going to end up putting that like right near the center here and kind of blending it into the outer colors. A little bit. Oh wow, that is such a beautiful color. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna go in next. This is the Ulta brand crease brush. It's just a like smaller, more dense. Wow, that hand just keeps getting nastier by the second. But we're gonna go in back in with the Up in the Air, this dark matte purple here, and I really want to focus that again on that outer V and kind of smoking and building that area. I do think before I put any shadow on it though, I just want to kind of blend this area so there's nothing on this brush here. I just want to blend that out because I don't want to add more product to that upper brow bone area. Otherwise I feel like it's going to get a little bit overwhelming. There, just a nice kind of blended fade up into the brow bone. And now we're going to put some actual product, that dark purple, on there. And we're going to start and we're just going to work that right up into this area. And I'm going in with smaller amounts and just building it up easier that way. I would rather build this particular product up than try to fix it later. Just because of the texture and I know how my eyelids are, it's kind of just a matter of preference. All right, this is another Morphe brush that has no name or title on it anywhere. That's really freaking annoying. But we're gonna start by taking the Goodbye Butterfly shade right here, and we're gonna pop that to the lower lash line and just kind of really run it all over. Again, more of a sweeping motion than a dragging motion because I don't wanna have an issue with the powders under my eyes. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm like barely even applying any pressure right now, and it just like folds onto the lower lash line so beautifully. So I want to make sure I put down a really nice faded base for this part, for that purple to set on top of, because that's going to look so pretty. We're going to go in with the Royal & Langnickel. This is the Balm 18 detail brush. It's very similar. It's just a little bit longer than my smudger brush. But we're going to take that in the Up in the Air, that dark purple shade, and I want to run that tight to the lower lash line almost all the way in. I'm going to stop right about here because I want to fade out some of that really beautiful bright gold on the lower lash line. because your girl needs to play with it. Now we're gonna finally go in with Three's A Cloud. Look at that shine. Like, okay, and this is the Colourpop E10 brush. I really like this. It's like a smaller kind of detail brush, very similar to that Wayne Goss brush that I oftentimes used. But we're gonna take and we're gonna concentrate this down in this area, and we're gonna be very careful because I have a feeling this is got some color to it, honey. Want to talk about Colourpop, girl? This color be popping. Huh? Huh? And I'm I'm kind of just letting this gold color come in from the inner eye and like push back these other colors. I want it to look very faded, but at the same time, I want it to be like present. You know, I really want to give it like its minute. That shade literally blends into the other shades effortlessly. It looks so gorgeous. Like wow, that's pretty. Okay, now underneath of that real quick, just because your girl likes to blend, we're gonna go in with the same brush that we applied the light pink with on the lower lashes down here, and there's no additional product on it. I just wanna blend the base part of that gold down so that it fades a little bit more, you know, naturally, if you can call bright ass gold on your inner eye natural. Now, last but not least, this is a tiny, cheap, horrid little looking little Wet n Wild brush. I mean, look at this, it's pathetic. But we're gonna take, last but not least, the shade Force Behavior, which is that beautiful sparkle, this guy right here. I wanna try that as an inner eye highlight. I think it might be a little bit too dark, but we're gonna try it and see how it looks here. Yeah, I think that it looked pretty good as an inner eye highlight, but it's a little bit too dark for a brow bone highlight. It's a very glittery shade. If I had to say what I personally would use this shade for, it would be like a topper. I would probably run that dark purple over my entire lid and then pop this guy over top of it, and it would transform. Just, it would look super stunning because it's a beautiful shade, but it is like thinner in pigment and heavier in glitter colors. So I think, I mean, you can see it a little bit right there. Hold on, actually, you know what? Let's do a little test. Like that right there is the dark purple, and then I just patted over top of it that color, and I mean, look at how much it really just transforms and looks beautiful on top of that purple versus by itself where you can like barely see it. I don't know, that's probably how I would use this shade because it's gorgeous, but it's gonna require a little bit more finesse than what I'm doing in this eye look right now. Okay, I'm gonna run off camera real quick. I am going to do this eye, get some bronzer on this face, and then we're gonna look at some lip and some cheek things because they're so pretty. So now that both eyes are on and ready to go, I think that that is such a freaking flattering eye look, I can't even tell you. And you guys know that I am so much more prone to go like ultra dark and smoky. I feel like the light is making this one look lighter than this one. I don't know, that's weird. Anyways, but you guys know me, like I'm super prone to being like that person that really like does a deep, a smoldery kind of eye, and I feel like these are the demure spring chill lighter version of that kind of eye, and I'm really drawn to this. I think that this is beautiful, and these colors have a very natural lift to them. I mean, technically, I guess all colors could have a natural lift to the eye, but I feel like these literally just take and give me the most beautiful, like, woof. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, they're gorgeous. I'm so excited. Now, I have went ahead and I swatched all of these cheek palettes in this collection. They came with 3 of these, as well as 8 lipsticks, which we will do up close on real quick. I do want to show you the differences between the different cheek duos as well as the lipsticks. So these are the palettes. This is the palette Clockwork. Now with all of these, you peel off the sexy packaging and you're left with the crap packaging. And this is, I talked about this actually in yesterday's video. I talked about how a lot of times Colourpop, they recycle like unicartons, or not unicartons, I'm sorry, they recycle this packaging right here. So nowhere on here does this say what it is, that it's even from this collection. It's not identified which cheek duo it is, that it's the Clockwork duo. I mean, it's nowhere on here. So if you plan on picking these up, and like I already have one or had one, I think I might have given it away actually, but these are the biggest pain in my ass because you literally have to open every single one to know what you're getting. So in case you oh, and then the names are on the back of the unicarton and not on the back of the package. So you have no idea what you're getting. So just FYI. And all 3 of them are like that. None of them are identified. So if you're curious, like that's the one thing I wish Colourpop would fix, is either like change up your packaging. Like every time Jeffree Star does a launch, and I know I'm comparing like apples to oranges because his is like super, you know, not super high end, but it's like they're both independents, and I feel like, and by independents I mean independent companies, and I feel like Jeffree Star puts such a stamp of individuality on each collection, even if it's like it's the same like color, or you know, a color in a different version or whatever. He really makes each launch, you know, a different packaging color, and he puts a lot of emphasis on that, which is really great for those of us who have a ton of like collection pieces, because then we know like, oh wait, I know what was in this launch, and you know what you're looking for, and it's so much easier to find and identify versus something like this, where if you were to put that in your drawer, you'd be like, oh, just kidding, I don't know what it's from or what it is, but you know, hey, I'll just guess and open all of them until I find the right one. So I'm not trying to like complain, I'm just saying this is a prime example of what I was talking about in yesterday's video. If you didn't watch that, I will try to remember to link it down below for you, but I talk about this. So with all of that out of the way, you open up that duo, the Clockwork Duo, and you get this guy right here, a peachy shade as well as a shimmer. This one is right here on my arm. You can see that it is a little bit orangey and peachy in the blush. These really, quite frankly, are the only ones out of the 3 that would probably match me for shimmer, like for the highlight part, but it is really dark for me. I actually don't know if any of these duos will work for me for the face. There's one blush in here that I think would look okay, but other than that, that's pretty much it. So then you have the Winging It package. This packaging is stunning until you take it off. This is the Whirl and Swirl right here. Again, also right in the center. This could be really pretty if you're either like deeper skin toned. This would look stunning for like that fun kind of Coachella vibe, I feel like. But not my skin tone even in the slightest could I pull this off. Like, it's a cute thought and all, might make a cute eyeshadow, but that's where it's stopping. And then last but not least, we have the Just Do It collection. And this has Zip and Zoom in it. My good Lord, I cannot open it. And this is the blush that I think I'll be using today. But other than that, I'm probably going to have to mix this highlight down here. Again, this duo is at the very top of my arm. I am going to go in with this blush right here. This is the shade Zip or Zoom. Hell, I don't know which one it is. It's Zip or Zoom, but it's from the Just Do It collection. See, we would know that, but nothing's labeled ever. Thank you, Colourpop. Oh my God. That is so much pigment. This is the IT Cosmetics Velvet Luxe 316 brush, and we're just going to lightly kind of brush that on. That's pretty. I mean, definitely like tap it off and build it up because you get a lot. But, oh wow, that's a pretty ass color. Yes, peach, coral cuteness. Wait a second. You guys, I just realized something. Hold on. Hold the phone. So, I just went to take one of these out of their package. And here is the Wing It, okay? This is the purple duo. This one has something on the back of the container. Like, this is the actual container. There's a sticker on here that says what it is. But, like, the rest of these, they don't have that. How am I supposed to know what these are? These ones don't have nothing on the back. Hello, inconsistent. Like, neither does this one. Well, now I'm pissed. Oh my God, how does that even work? Now, I'm well aware that this is probably going to be a little too dark, but I'm going to try it anyways because let's face it, I just a glut for punishment every day of my life. I'm going to try to go in with the Clockwork highlight. It's the shade Tick or Talk, I'm not sure, but it's this one right here. It is the brightest and lightest of the 3, which is this guy down here. I will probably mix it with like this Mary Luminizer, which I just so happen to have sitting on my vanity because it's beautiful. And I think that's what I'm going to try. So we're going to go in with the Morphe Y14. This is what a lot of people love to use for highlight. I'm not going to spray it just in case it's really way too dark, but I'm going to pick up a little bit of product and tap off and just kind of see if I can pull this off or not. I mean, okay, that's not even, okay, like where's the highlight? Because it's not even, like where's it at? Okay, that's way too dark. Never mind. It's like casting, you can't see it in this light, but it is casting the ugliest like dark circle right there. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, now before I run away and decide which lipstick I'm going to use with this look, I wanted to bring you guys the option to see them. These are absolutely stunning. Let's zoom you guys in super quick so I can show you each of them piece by piece, and then we're going to wrap this shiznat up because it is so long. The first thing we are going to look at here is this super cute Luxe lipstick packaging. You can see that it says Luxe right there on the front, and then that same super cute butterfly packaging. I love this so much. Again, I'm a little bit bummed out that when you open it up, it is the same exact Colourpop component as all the other ones. I actually have their release, like they are the exact same component, so there's no way to tell these apart from the other ones. Okay, if you could stop, that'd be great. But let's go ahead and show you guys the swatches. First up, we have the shade Tiptoe. Then we have the shade Unraveled, Afterglow, Angel City, Dream Easy, New Wave, Reverie, and Carousel. So it's definitely a lot of like beautiful nude tones, a couple pops of color in there, but overall I really love the tone of this lipstick collection. I was looking at some of them and I think that there might be some colors that are either repeats of their original Luxe line or very similar in tone, just based off of what I saw when I went back and looked at my old like videos and stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna pick one of these, I'm gonna throw it on, and I'm gonna give you some final thoughts. Alright you guys, this is the final finished look. I am low-key so proud of myself. One, out of my comfort zone. Look at this lip, you guys. I actually ombreed two of them together. I ombreed the shade Unraveled, which is like that beautiful bright purpley like stunning shade that I never wear, but why? Because it's beautiful. And then I popped a little bit of the shade Tiptoe in the center just to like kind of lighten it up a little bit, and then I popped a tiny bit of Buxom Gloss in the dead center, but just like a little bit. This is the shade Blushing Margarita, but honestly it doesn't matter what shade. I just did it for like that little bit of dimension with the shine that I wanted because it's stunning. That is like the most extra lip combo ever. Oh my god. Anywho, you guys, I love the way that this turned out. I'm super happy with this. I love these Super Shock shadows. For this collection, you guys, I'm not so much, because they didn't like change the formula or anything to my understanding, so I'm not even really reviewing like is it good or not. I have to be honest in telling you I was a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm disappointed with the cheek duos. Like I was so excited to try those out because I love like so many of the Colourpop highlights. The Flexitarian is like so good, and then there's a like Stomp the I don't know what it is, but that one's so good. Like I love so many of their products, and I was just really hoping that one of these highlight cheek duos would have really given like a beautiful burst of color and like that pop. And unfortunately for me, I think that those are probably what fell flat. Even if I tried to flip it and say, what if I was like a medium complected person and the highlights did work for me, I would still be, I think, a little underwhelmed because the one cheek duo, just the highlight wasn't that intense. The other one that I tried to apply didn't even hardly show up. So as far as that part of it, that's really the only part of this collection that I'm bummed out about. And then I think the blush that I did go in with was stunning. Like I would definitely 110%, I would use that blush again. I'll probably use it for tomorrow's video because it's the only blush out of like all of these that I actually really like and can use. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you're excited for part 2. If you are, please don't forget to like this video and comment and subscribe down below if you have not subscribed already, because I put out new videos constantly. You guys have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one tomorrow for the rest of the Colourpop video. Boo, doo, 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 doo. All the butterfly Colourpop makeup. Take one.